Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this Philly house fire that resulted in a pregnant mom and 2 children getting killed. So through the spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says a pregnant mother and her 2 children were killed after a house fire in Philadelphia's Strawberry Mansion neighborhood, a family member shared with NBC 10. According to officials, the fire broke out at a home just before 5 a.m. on Friday, June 13th on Corliss Street, near Cumberland Street. Officials said that when the fire broke out, a total of 5 people were in the home, 2 women and 3 children. 1 woman was found dead on the 2nd floor, and 2 children, 4 and 5-year-old, had died after being transported to the hospital. Family member told NBC 10 that the woman who died was pregnant and the 4 and 5-year-olds were her children. Officials said another woman remains in critical condition at the hospital and 1 child is in stable condition. Romans 2:11, for there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. And that's right. The Heavenly Father is not a respecter of person. Man, woman, children, babies, pregnant women, elderly men. The Lord doesn't care. If the Lord deems you to be wicked, He's going to bring judgment upon you, regardless of your age, regardless of your gender, regardless of who you are, regardless of who you think you are. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all of these were created for vengeance. Yeah, so basically this fire resulted in the death of that woman, that pregnant woman, and her two kids. And that was the vengeance and the judgment of the Heavenly Father. Deuteronomy 32:39, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in this judgment, the Lord killed and wounded a few people. He killed that pregnant woman, killed those 2 kids, and he wounded a woman and another child, I believe, through his spirit of vengeance of fire. First Samuel 2:6, the Lord Yahweh killeth, and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, and bringeth up. And that's right. The Heavenly Father kills. And he uses his spirits that are created for vengeance to execute those judgments. Job 4:7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that no one perishes being innocent. So that pregnant woman and those 2 kids that died, in the eyes of the Lord, they were not innocent. And a lot of people can't wrap their head around that. But those of us of the Hopeful Elect, we understand. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that's why heavy judgments like this are being brought upon people. Them dying in car crashes, and fires, and tornadoes, getting ripped apart by wild animals. These heavy, brutal judgments are sent upon wicked people. Like it says in Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. There's a lot of people out here that the Lord is angry with. And he shows his anger through these judgments. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And for that woman, that pregnant woman, and her 2 kids, it was their time to die, according to the will of the Lord. And there was nothing that could have been done to stop that judgment from happening, because it's what the Heavenly Father wanted. And there's a lot more people, men, women, and children, that are going to get put in the spirit world in these last days as the Heavenly Father continues to send these judgments. Send out his spirits of vengeance. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Till next time, Shalom.